Today my video is going to be pretty simple. I am doing peppers. My counter's a mess. I have my garbage bowl here. You need some, make sure they're not rotten. This one might be. You need some banana peppers. I'm doing banana peppers and then cowboy candy on this. I've never did cowboy candy today, but I've did banana peppers. Then we're doing jalapenos. I've kind of waited until I've got my peppercorn, so I will show you how. Sorry about the camera. Okay, so what we're going to do is I've got a bowl for my peppers. It's not that big. My kitchen is a mess because I'm canning, and I just made some garden chili. I should have made the recipe into the video, but I can do it later. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut the tops off the peppers. It's pretty simple. These are sweet banana peppers. We have them right here. And pretty much what we're going to do for all this is try to take as much seeds out as possible. Alright, so I am fixing the camera here real quick. Going to go ahead and get the simple syrup on. So for this, I like it to be sweeter. I'm going to use 2 cups, and my measuring cup is old. I use it all the time. So I'm going to do a total of 4 cups. 2 cups white vinegar out of here. I need another 2 cups. Alright, I had to go grab another jug of vinegar. So word of advice, if you know you're going to be canning in the spring and you don't have enough vinegar, buy it. I had about 4.5 gallons in my cellar, and I just opened my 1 gallon. I don't know how much I'll use, but it's always better to have more than not enough when you can't go get it. So in my pot, I did 4 cups of white vinegar, and that's what you want. You want the white distilled vinegar. So next we're going to do is 4 cups of white sugar. This one is equal parts, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And now for this step, I'll show you. It's going to look like this. But what we're going to do is we're going to take it, going to put it on my stove. We're going to find a wooden type paddle, and we're just going to stir it continuously. And while that's happening, this is what else you need to be doing. You need to take and put, if they are not the Sure-Tite lids, in a pot of boiling water. I'll put it back here on my stove. Turn on, and don't mind that pot, it's stained, because I like to use it for tea. Anyways, we are back. Grab a better pot. I need to get my whatchamacallit, like a tripod, but I don't have one for the counter yet. So, and while I'm doing these canning videos, I don't have time to order all the stuff. So, like I said, we're working on the sweet banana peppers first. Now, while that stuff is cooking and boiling, we're going to work up all these peppers. I've only got 4 lids in there, and they're the ones that aren't the Sure-Tite. So, I'm going to cut the rest of these tops off, or a little bit at a time. It makes it easier. Sometimes I might not fool with the little ones. I'll just fool with the big ones. That's what I'll do. Let me grab a bigger cutting board. Okay. So again, like, my kitchen is a mess in canning season. And it's nothing that, it's just what it is. As you can tell, I went and grabbed an apron. So, but anyways, so we got these that we're going to cut off. Some of these little ones where I know the thing won't reach through, I'm not even going to worry about, because they're going to be so sweet. That won't matter. So. Okay, so I've got all the peppers pretty much cored out for the banana peppers. And next thing I am doing is, there's John. Alright, I've got my mason jars. They're already cleaned out. I thought they were. Hold on. I dropped the pepper seed in there. Okay. So, we've got them cleaned out. So what we're going to be doing is, and I'm going to show you, is this. I can get it adjusted. Okay. So we're going to be just doing pepper rings. Let me see if I can find a sharper knife. Okay, so I need to sharpen my knife. I have this weird looking knife. I really don't know what it is. So when y'all figure it out, let me know. But my mom was tearing it out. It's super sharp. So that's what I'm going to use to cut it with. What you're going to do is you're going to, and you need one of these canning funnels. It just makes your life easier. You put it on top of your jar. And you really don't get a lot of peppers, truthfully. Like, I think I've got like 12 banana pepper plants planted. And it's taken me about 3 weeks of picking and putting these in the freezer or refrigerator. And that's why I had to throw some out because I want to do a big batch. I didn't have to throw a lot out. I just put some in my chili this morning and then went to the garden and picked a little bit. But you gotta like go every day or every other day and check them. But my husband likes these in pepperoni rolls, on pizza. I don't know if I've ever shared a pepperoni roll recipe with you guys. If you don't know what pepperoni rolls are, they're like this thing in West Virginia. It's this bread wrapped in, you put pepperoni in there. I put pepper jack cheese in these. I put a lot of pepperoni though. My husband likes a lot. I don't make them into the roll size. I make them more into the, or the roll size. I don't make them into the big size. Like some of the places around here are big ones. And when you go to a gas station and buy those, they're no good. You have to make them homemade. So that's what I've run into. But yeah, we're filling up this jar. I might not get that many jars. So if I have syrup left over and it chokes me because I can't put in vinegar, and I can see it's cooking. So if I have syrup left over, then I put it in a mason jar and save it and then reheat it for the next time. There's no point wasting it. Now what I do want to say is, I said in the beginning of the video, I'm going to be doing like cowboy candy. I've never did it before. I think since this video will be so long with me showing you the steps to canning your banana peppers, I will be just doing a second video in the canning series. So if you find the playlist with canning, I'm showing you everything I'm doing. But what I want to do, and I'll show you in just a minute with this jar, and then we'll move on, because there's not going to be a lot. It takes a lot of peppers to fill up a pint, and I do a pint because that'll get me probably about 3 dozen pepperoni rolls when I do for my husband. And with 3 dozen pepperoni rolls, I normally make about 72 pepperoni rolls, which is what, like 6 dozen, I believe. So I make like 6 dozen pepperoni rolls, and when he goes hunting and stuff, he likes to take those. Yes, we eat deer meat and stuff, and I can it. Oh, I love canned venison. Is what some people call it, deer meat. We're basic. So, and it's okay for some of the seeds in there. I think I'll be able to get the rest of these peppers in this jar, and then we'll start on the next one. But I want to show you how I push it down, because this is very simple. You don't even need a canner for you know, to do a water bath or anything with these. I don't have a pressure canner. I've never wanted one. I don't own one. So what we're going to do is, I've got a spoon here. Move this to the next jar. We want to push down on these and see how many more we can get in, because you want to pack it in tight, because there's no sense in wasting shelf space and liquid. So I can actually get a few more in there. So I'm going to finish filling these up and I'll show you the next step. Alright, so I'm back and I'll show you everything I have. So I only got 3 pints. So we're going to show you what we're going to do. So remember, use your canning funnel. And I got the syrup and it's a boil. It came to a boil. So this is what you do. Take your canning funnel and you're going to, and it's going to be hot. So you all can see it fill up on camera. Now watch where you're filling it up. And set that to the side just for a minute. So I'm going to fill up the second jar and I'll show you what we're going to do. Because we're going to have to get the air bubbles out of there. So you fill it up to right below there, leaving like about ½ an inch of headspace, which is what it is. This is what my grandma taught me and it works for me. If you all know other ways, let me know how you do it. Okay, so I'm going to take this canning funnel and put it in the empty jar. So what we need to do is there's bubbles. And you take your thing, which I've melted it before, and it'll tell you, like, you can see the bubbles working up. It'll tell you if you need more juice, which that one is fine. So here I have a clean washcloth or kitchen towel. And then these weren't for sure tight. So if y'all watched any of my other videos, I told you the difference between these lids. This is a regular lid that I boil. They're saying you don't have to boil the sure tight. I am not certain. So we'll set this to the side and I'll show you what we'll do with that in a minute. Just finger tight, like not too tight. Next one, we need to see how far we gotta do that. And I might add a little bit more. There's a little bit of peppers on the top that need covered up. Not too bad though. So, and then that's what you add with those. I guess you can use a knife. I just use that thing. It came in one of my canning kits. Now they don't make it in the canning kits anymore, which is crazy. I'll wipe off the rim and put it down. Your seal and your jar lid. Alright, so like I said, all those peppers didn't seem like a lot, and here I just found one pepper. And it's clean. I'm going to throw it in this jar real quick. No sense in wasting that. So I do know now that I put that in this jar, I will have to add more for sure. Probably. Wait. Nope, I don't, because that jar did not have a lot in it. So that actually worked out. So that's what you want to do, because there'll be a lot of air bubbles. You want to get it as packed as tight as can be. Last step is to clean this. Get your lid. They get hot. Hot, hot, hot. Careful not to get burnt, but these are sticking together. So that means there's hot water. Hot, hot, hot water in between them. Okay. Take your lid. Again, finger tight. After this year, this one will get thrown away because it's starting to rust. And last thing we'll do, and I don't think it's going to work out for this jar, but it's just going to have to. I've got another mason jar over there I can do. Is we're going to take this simple syrup and we're going to put it in the jar, and I've got another clean one. And actually it'll just can, and when I need it, it'll be ready. Alright, as you can see, I got them laying on the towel. I've got my 3 pints and then my simple syrup, which it will can and seal, and then when I have more, I'll be able to make it. So this is what we do. I have a small tea towel here. And just cover it up And that'll be it. If you like this video, like and subscribe, and stay tuned for cowboy candy recipe. Not sure how it'll turn out because that'll be my first time, but I'll share it with you.